The minority is doing everything possible to make sure that the speed with which the Mahama government is running slows down. That's all I can say. So all the appointees of the president must look sharp. It's not about President Mahama. It's all about Ghana. A lot of these politicians were nobodies, except that they paraded a lot of insults in their dirty mouths. People like Abronye, they have no dignity. They have no respect. My brother, my sister, is just parading insult upon insult. A lot of these so-called communicators, in fact, are insultators. Insultators. Hey, it looks like they have a dictionary of insults. Anytime they are going on radio or on TV, they are ready to unleash that upon the people. I loathe you. I dislike this character of yours. If I were the president of Ghana, which I will never be, but I'm speaking to the president. In fact, every ministry should have a suggestion box right at the entrance of that, in fact, ministry. We should have a suggestion box. We should be emptied every day.
Abusia, justice for Anamoah. Blakk Rasta was soja egu Anamoah. All because of say last week we posted video bi ana ekobadu tela kase former appointees bia the former government nana adodanko Akufo-Addo appointee here to say maybe a omwo NCC ne Ghana Airport Company yi omu free on all because of say obo bia da kun puku and Mahama appointing as deputy or Ghana Airport Company no se kebeya nka Mahama emo no mum ene emeye boss all because of say sa obo bia yi was dedicated tamana NDC for ewo opposition no sansemu yi ana nanaba ekotwete ewo ne X wono ma o chese maame no bol hu modi ye pa chese oye undeniable a chese unmatchable a chese o say unquestionable a chese deputy ne edama no on fata deputy ne mum o se boss na mu ne wo senka ye de ne ma no abusua sansemu yi susu na Blakk Rasta esusu de na no ebetu ma chese aye henya ewo Ghana ha no ma ebio Blakk Rasta asa afaya MPP for especially Abronye ena MPP for omu press conference no mkoye pitch na minority for omu yi pitch ye man panyi don drama ne Mahama say onu omanim ne vice su eni omanim sa so na chief justice enso so eni omanim abusia ma mi twa me homra me ba enkomo no me de be hihye so. All right, abusia Blakk Rasta waswasi nanaba Anamoah so all because of say nanaba Anamoah ekotwere won X say obo bia da kupuku appointment na Mahama e de amano na de on deputy name or say main boss e Ghana Airport Company Limited. Now even the former appointees are the former president Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo appointed woman e was say by now you omu nyina everyone ma no creditela e ko fa ho nsem bebre bai no Blakk Rasta awe attitude there nanaba Anamoah e twiti na busia ye wasting my time ye ko ne ko tie Blakk Rasta. This
is another dumb person. Dumb to the umpteenth time. When you hear them talk, you think they have some common sense. Nothing. Dumb. If you are doing PR for Obobia, then Obobia has chosen the dumbest PR person to do this. Listen, I am not interested in people saying that she's questioning the discretion of the president. Of course she can't. She's a citizen of the nation. The president is not God. He makes mistakes. We can question his discretion. After all, we are his employers. So I am not interested in that bit. But my brother, listen to her level of reasoning. You know what she's saying? Oh, the lady here works so hard during the campaign and you have given her something small. What are they sharing the national cake? Are they sharing pekle at Anamoah? You look at some people and think they are intelligent. They are dumb. Let them speak for 1 minute. Sit back and analyze what they are saying. You realize that their head is full of petrol or kerosene, or better still bitumen. How could you speak like this? If Obobia came to you to employ you as the PR person, this is the best PR you can do. That they should have given her a better position. Why? What is this? Is it the sharing of a certain cake? My brother, my sister, listen. I met with President Mahama a few months back. And when I met him, I decided to congratulate him. And I told him one thing, sir, I want to remind you that you are back into the presidency for a legacy. Loyalists are going to be running after you. But please, dichotomize loyalty and competence. I beg you. He looked at me. He said, hey, Blakk, what is this thing you are saying? I just excused him. I spoke with him for 7 minutes. Dichotomize loyalty and what? Competence. My brother, my sister, nation building is not only about loyalty, it's also about competence. You could have the most loyal people around you who are incompetent. Loyalty does not translate into competence, and that does not mean that Obobia is not competent. Listen, it is a job that is supposed to be done. Mr. President says, you know what, I'm putting you here to make sure that the work is done. I'm putting you two here to make sure the work is done. And you said that you have worked so hard to bring the president into power, therefore you should have been taken to a bigger place. What dumbness! What dumbness! What dumbness! And these are the people who are sitting around and people see them as wise. Where is the wisdom? Now, if you see political appointments, nation building as kakle that is being shared at Anamoah, then you will think like this. My brother, if you think of political appointments as the sharing of a national cake rather than sharing shovels to dig and build, you will think like this, as if you have bitumen in your head. How could you say, watch this? Obobia worked so hard during the election. You know, she walked her shoe soles dry, in her own words. And for that matter, she should have been given something bigger. Look, when I told Muhammad this, you know what he told me? I told you I spoke with him for 7 minutes. Only 7 minutes. You know what he said? He said, Blakk, you know what? I don't know if I should be sharing this. He said, Blakk, can you believe that there are some people I've appointed, or I plan to appoint, and they came back to me to tell me, oh, Mr. President, where you are sending me to, there have been nothing there. Why? Are you coming for a gold mine? Is it a gold mine? When you live in a nation where people do not see nation building, but they see sharing of cakes, this is how they think. My brother, if this was the building of a certain house, these same politicians will be asking to be given the smallest part so that they won't exert so much energy. But they see political appointments as enjoyment. In Nana Akufo-Addo's government, I saw people in there, my brother, who shared secrets with me and I will not share, who went to the president and told, Mr. President, I have served you all these years. Look at where you put me. Over there, dear. Waiting there. Me too, I want something small so I can at least share with my family. And president decided that he will take them to places where there is something. How can we build a nation like this? People who should know better and advise illiterates, they are dumber than illiterates. Nana Komia was one of the hardest working guys in the NPP. They gave him STC. He went to sit at the STC. What is at STC? But he saw it as service. Where our politicians don't see service, but they see royalty. That is where the problem is. Nana Komia sat at STC all the 8 years. Was it a gold mine? When people were clamoring to go to the oil side, the gold side, the banks and all that, they put him there at STC. Spio Gabra, Atta Mills decided to put him where? He almost did not even get anything. in terms of appointment. But my brother, if everybody was like me, this nation would get better. If you appoint me to do the work, I will do the work. If you don't appoint me, I will take it that there's a better person, stronger person who can do the work. If it was work for all of us here to come and dig the ground, I'm sure some of you will be asking for small parts because you are women. You know, we women, we don't really dig hard. We don't have the strength. And some will say they are old. We old men and old women, we can't dig very hard. So give us a small portion. Let us just water the plants. Some would even say they are too old to work. Some are too pretty to work. But when it comes to giving political appointments, you want where there are gold mines. What a joke. And this is in no way referring to Obobia Dakon Opoku. She's a good friend of mine. I love her. I'm looking at what Nana Abba Anamoah said.
All right, Abusia Blakk Rasta any ekuti no eba ne fa Obobia Dakon Opoku. Appointment a yede man say as a deputy in Ghana airport hono. Abusia Blakk Rasta asa akasa biu afa MPP e press no mukoye ye no fa omampanyina uni omaimu the vice su anyha saso na chief justice esusu anyha MPP for minority for mum eko impeach e mampanyi abusia Blakk Rasta akasa afa ho saso na Abronye DC ne kasa bebebe a o kasa no Blakk Rasta akasa afa ho abusia yenkokoti Blakk Rasta ensa emra.
The minority is doing everything possible to make sure that the speed with which the Mahama government is running slows down. That's all I can say. So all the appointees of the president must look sharp. It's not about President Mahama. It's all about Ghana. A lot of these politicians were nobodies, except that they paraded a lot of insults in their dirty mouths. People like Abronye, they have no dignity. They have no respect. My brother, my sister, is just parading insult upon insult. A lot of these so-called communicators, in fact, are insultators. Insultators. Hey, it looks like they have a dictionary of insults. Anytime they are going on radio or on TV, they are ready to unleash that upon the people. I loathe you. I dislike this character of yours. If I were the president of Ghana, which I will never be, but I'm speaking to the president. In fact, every ministry should have a suggestion box right at the entrance of that, in fact, ministry. We should have a suggestion box. We should be emptied every day.
All right, Abusia Abronye na atene de ho na minim say Abronye de. So when you show video do obe reply Blakk Rasta. Most definitely ohun kwa dia obe reply no. Then you hu di one reply na next we hu Abusia message say video be kire wadwen e comment section no ama me no wa share video ama afoforo enya bi ahwe. Follow all the social media platform as VANDYKE GH. Me da say Macrao.